Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you all are having a good time with your holidays. Right now, today we're doing a review on the Tweeterhead Superpowers Collection Starfire. Got the statue quite a while ago, just got to doing a video right now. Hopefully you guys are looking to pick this up on the secondary market. I don't believe she's still available on the primary market, but just in case you guys are still on the fence and you have an opportunity to pick up one, we can do a quick review for you. Anyways, I'll start off with the art box. Taking a look at the art box, Tweeterhead is consistent in their art boxes. They have a certain design, and it's kind of cool. Basically, there's a black bar at the top, black bar at the bottom. There's stars everywhere. Looks really good, and it's got the orange center. And then they have a product shot right in the middle. It's simple, but it works. Alright, taking a look at the side of the box. You can see I've got like a few dents on my box. It's kind of unfortunate. Just right over here, for example, it's a big tear, and the shipper box itself was not really broken. So this must have happened in time of boxing, and there's a few issues here and there in terms of quality control with Tweeterhead, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. There's a nice picture of the actual statue on the side of the box, and like I said, the Superpowers collection logo just right on the top. Yeah, looking nice and clean. Again, this is a 1/6 scale statue. Alright, so on the back of the box, you have a few pictures of what's available from Tweeterhead. A lot of good statues are out there. I do wish I had the funds to be able to pick up all of these, but unfortunately I have to be really choosy on which ones I do pick. I did want the Starfire one because I did like the way the sculpt looks. The final side of the box has another picture of the product itself. Again, very consistent. The box looks really clean. I really like the shot right here, just the side of her, the profile of her face and body. Looks really nice. Alright. So there we have it. Here's the art box. Nothing too complicated, but like I do enjoy how simple it looks. Kind of reminds me of the old Superpower figures. Here is the statue itself. Wow, look at that. Looks amazing. I like the way this sculpt is. Just looking at it from far away is awesome. Like, you could tell how hard they worked on this sculpt, and how detailed this statue is. I do like how this is in an action pose. She is flying, or appears to be flying, and just like the rogue statue that I did a review on earlier, they did a really good job in having her attached to the base, but it still looks like she is off the ground. That's really good sculpting right there. I love the hair. The hair goes in, obviously it's hair, but it's kind of going into this fiery effect. Really cool. One thing I do like about Tweeterhead, especially this collection, is they sculpt just like the characters are in the comics. They don't try to change the way they look. They do a really good stylized version of how they appear in the comics, and I really do love that. Kind of looks like the George Perez art, just like this. It does really remind me of that Starfire and not any other version of Starfire, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I hope they continue to do sculpts just like this one, because I would definitely pay a whole lot more money for sculpts just like this. This is the classic Starfire from my childhood. This is how I remember her. But of course I don't want to bore you with old stories, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at this awesome statue. Alright, let's start off with the base. Now, it's got a kind of like a rocky sculpt. Some nice paint here, and there's got obviously a rocky texture. I like the way it kind of shines, so it's not just a flat matte paint on it. It's kind of like a spiky, I don't know what kind of rock it is. I'm not really a rock expert or anything, but it looks like it's got like little spikes on it, and obviously you see the bottom of her hair. It's got like it's like a translucent effect. I do like the way they sculpted fire. It's not really easy to sculpt fire. I am somewhat proficient in sculpting, 3D sculpting, so I know how difficult it can be making fire look like fire when you're sculpting. Taking a look at her boots, did a great job with the line work here. Great paint work as well. I like that kind of metallic paint on her boots. Like I said, it's like the classic Starfire where her boots are simple and they kind of don't need to be complicated. Again, look at the fire sculpt here, it looks great. I like the way that it really looks. It's kind of clear on the bottom and translucent, where as it nears the top of her hair, it gets a little bit less translucent. Looking at the legs, look at that muscle tone. It's great sculpting. I really like the way they made the muscles here. Also, the skin tone looks awesome too. Like, it's not totally orange, but you can tell it's orange. Like, it's not a tan. And obviously she shouldn't have a tan, but yeah, it looks great. Nice sculpting on the buns, and obviously great paint. Nice texture work as well. Look at those gauntlets. Well, not really gauntlets. I guess they're kind of like arm pads. I don't know what they're called, but I really like the way this purple paint works. It's got great texture work on the body. Nice sculpting on the body. Nice heroic pose. Like, it looks great. Look at the detail on that. And then you get to her face, and then you're like, wow, this sculpt is awesome. Nice and simple. It's a great face. Great hair. Like, this statue is amazing. It's a great size too. It's only a 1/6 scale, but it works just because she is flying. So it makes it look bigger than a 1/6 scale, but it's not. Everything about this statue just is put together quite well, and it works. Like, look at that sculpting of the muscle. Look at that heroic pose. It really does look like she's flying, and it's very believable. And it's a simple sculpt. It's, like I said, it's not really detailed, but it's got details in all the right parts. Yeah, so I am definitely loving this statue. Just a quick size comparison. Here is Starfire alongside a Canada Dry can. Obviously she's going to be way taller than it, which most of us expected. And it looks like from the base all the way up above her hair, it's going to be a little bit past 16 inches, so 16 and a half about. So it's quite a tall statue for a 1/6. Alright, so aside from my review of the actual product, the actual Starfire statue, I just want to note, before I go into any final review, final thoughts, I did have an issue, like I mentioned, with trying to get this statue to me. Basically, it kind of went like this. I made the pre-order with Tweeterhead Direct. I have never pre-ordered any Tweeterhead product or, purchased any Tweeterhead product, and I figured, well, getting it from them directly ensures that A, I'd probably get my item faster because it's coming straight from them, and B, I'd have a higher quality product. Also, see, they also offer an EX version of Starfire, so of course I put the pre-order down. Now, what happened was Sideshow actually received theirs, and I didn't hear anything of my order, so of course I contacted them weeks after and inquired about my shipment. And basically, I also wanted to know what the difference was between an EX and a regular Starfire. And basically, what I was told was the EX versions were actually going to be numbered. Looking at the box itself, it does say it is a numbered edition. However, in finding out through various forums and Facebook groups, the Sideshow versions are also numbered. Tweeterhead did tell me through an email that only the EX editions were going to be numbered and the other ones were not. However, like I said, all of them are numbered. So I don't know what the difference is between an EX and a regular. Pretty much nothing, just the box and the labeling on the bottom of the actual statue. I guess they're different numbered, however the statues themselves are pretty much the same. And unfortunately, like, it, that going through Tweeterhead just for an EX that's going to be the same as any other statue is not enticing enough. So their shipment basically was delayed. I don't really know the reasons why. I guess one of their shipping crates were basically delayed in customs. That's what I was told, or that's what was communicated by them. So that's why I guess their Starfires didn't arrive. But it is weird that Sideshow would get theirs first. And eventually Starfires did start shipping about a month or two later. But I found out that because I was considered an international customer, mine would be shipped out after the domestic ones, which caused a bit of a delay as well and a bit more frustration. I had a lot of frustration with communication with their customer service. It was hard to get some replies sometimes, and also on Facebook there was some selective replies by a head of Tweeterhead. So it was kind of frustrating. As a customer, all I want is a smooth transaction. I just want to pre-order my product, get it as soon as possible, with no issues. And when I do have an issue, I just want quick, efficient replies from customer service. And that's pretty much it. And that's why from now on, I'm considering just getting my Tweeterhead product from Sideshow. I have no issues with the product at all. The product is great. The Starfire statue is great. The sculpting is great. Paint is great. It looks great on my shelf. So I do want to support Tweeterhead, but it's difficult to do a Tweeterhead direct sale or pre-order if I had this many issues with my first one, if that makes any sense. So final thoughts. The product is great. Starfire looks awesome. Like I said before, I love the sculpt, everything about it. The customer service, not so much. I will be pre-ordering my Tweeterhead product as I have. I have a couple more on pre-order, but they're through Sideshow and not through Tweeterhead Direct. I'm sure there are customers who have had excellent customer service through Tweeterhead, and that's great. But unfortunately, I am not one of them. So that's my opinion. That's not obviously everybody's opinion, but that is mine. Yeah, it's a great statue. I definitely recommend picking it up if you're able to. I'm not sure if it's available out there on the primary market. I know you can pick it up on the secondary market, but if you're looking for a first Tweeterhead statue, this is the one for you. All right. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. I will see you next time.